Hello, everybody. Tom Nappy here, and we are joined by head coach of Hopkinton Hiller girls varsity basketball, Mike Greco, and we also have two of the stars of the team, Teagan Resteghini and Sofiah Wightman Kraus. How are you, folks?
Good.
Good. How are
Uh,
you?
Doing
I'm doing
great.
fantastic. Coach, I'll start with you. A great win you just picked up against Westwood on senior night this past Friday. The team really played well. They created a whole lot of turnovers. The defense seemed to overwhelm Westwood. Could you just talk about your team's performance in that game?
Sure. Yeah, I think that we really put together a solid, second half. The last 12, 14 minutes of the game, we were able to, kind of ramp up our communication defensively. We were able to find some traps and generate some turnovers. And, we did a good job of having our defense sort of spark our offense. And, once we did that, we started playing with energy. We were able to separate a little bit. But I thought, first half of the game, Westwood did a real good job of sticking with us and handling the pressure pretty well. And, it wasn't until late that we really kind of made that run.
Seated next to you, you have the captains of this year's team. What's it like to have these two captains as the leaders of your team on the floor?
It's fantastic. These girls have been with us for 4 years now. They understand everything that we're trying to do out there from multiple positions. So it's like having an extension of the coaching staff on the court. But more than that, like they do such a good job of making sure that everybody's involved, even off the court, that everybody's hanging out together, that everybody's getting along, that we keep everybody involved and motivated. We've talked a lot about, building positive team culture this year, and these two here have been one of the absolute biggest reasons why we've been successful in doing that. So I can't speak highly enough of them.
Right, Teagan, you dropped 22 points in that Westwood game. It must have felt good to beat this Westwood team twice this year after they beat you guys twice last year. It must feel good to get that win on senior night.
Yeah, definitely. It was such a fun experience, and I'm so appreciative of what all the girls did for senior night as well. Like having them all celebrate us, and I was so appreciative of all they did. I'm really grateful that they were so excited for me, and after the game, especially one of my teammates come up to me and they're like, "You did so good, you did so good." Just having an environment like that where it's they're always cheering you on. It's something that's unique, and you don't always get to experience that.
Sophia, you had a great performance as well. Uh, it must have felt good to beat Westwood on senior night. Uh, what's it been like playing with this group all season?
It's definitely been very fun. Like we've had very good teams in the past, but I feel like this one's specifically bonded in a way that other teams haven't in the past. Like it doesn't it's not separated from people that play, people that don't, and no one treats anyone differently based on that. And we're all just one person basically when we're practicing and playing.
What do you expect in this matchup, and what are you going to look to do to try to get the win against this Ashland team?
Hopefully just keep things rolling. Ashland's tough. They play hard. They're better than what their record shows. They can score, they can shoot, they get after it on defense. They try to get up and pressure. They play physical. They try to run like we do. So hopefully, it's an up and down game a little bit. Um, for us, we're gonna focus on what we can control. We're gonna try to get after it on defense and trap and turn teams over and focus on our communication, and hopefully that sparks the offense. And if we do the things that we can control well, then the score is going to take care of itself.
And this question is for the captains. What's it been like working with this young sophomore group? And there's certainly some great talent in the younger classes as well. What's it been like working with this young group?
I feel like they're all very up to date with their abilities. Like it doesn't feel like we're playing with anyone that isn't experienced. Like they all play club. They all are very athletic, so it's been good.
Yeah, it's you almost don't realize what grade you're in. Our group just blends so well. I'm like best friends with the junior and best friends with the sophomore. It doesn't matter. Like, and I'm like obviously like freshman too. Like, it doesn't matter what grade you're in. We all just blend so well, and on the court, it's like the same thing. Like Soph said, like you can't tell. Like it's like we're all like playing together, no matter what grade you're at or what level you're at.
I think that speaks a lot to the culture that these two have really helped build. That everybody's equal. We don't change anything, about, how we treat anybody based on, whether they're earning a lot of minutes or they're starting or they're not starting. We always say that, nobody's importance to our group is ever dictated by their minutes. But I think these two, all of our seniors and even our juniors have done such a good job of making sure those underclassmen, feel included and are all held to the same standard.
Well, it's certainly a good team chemistry out there, no doubt. So I have to ask, we're getting towards the final games of the season, towards the postseason. So we'll start with Teagan for this one. Do you have any goals for the remainder of this season, whether it's team goals or goals for yourself?
Um, I'd say just one of my main goals going into the season was just like continue playing no matter what time of the season it is. Like I think once you get to the end of the season, it's sometimes a bit of a hard stretch. So as long as we keep going and keep pushing, that's sort of one of my goals. And another goal I have is probably get to the third round in playoffs because we've had for the past 2 years we've lost in the first round. I really want to get by that first round, but I also want a home game as well for a playoff game, hopefully, because that's something that'd be really cool.
Yeah, I'm hoping there'll be a lot of playoff games as well. Sophia, what about you? Do you have any goals for the remainder of the season, whether it's personal goals or team goals?
I don't have any personal goals, but as a team, I feel like a goal to just like keep it up and like continue how we've been playing in like our last game and more towards like how we were playing at the beginning of the season as like a unit.
All right, and Coach, I'll ask you the same thing. You have
Sure.
any goals of what you'd like to see this team accomplish?
I think the biggest thing that I would like for them is, I would love for our seniors to have the experience of a home playoff game. That's something that we haven't had in several years. So not only to make the tournament, but with the move to Division One and the power rankings, like it's tough out there. There's a lot of good teams in Division One, but getting a home playoff game would be big. But I think more than anything for me, I want to see them play fearless. To not worry about who's on the other bench, whether we're the favorites or the underdogs, but just to go out and play loose and have fun.
And I've realized the offense on this team has taken a step up, I'd say, over last year's team. Uh, could you talk about why do you think this offense has improved? Because I'd say it's improved a pretty great amount.
I think a big part of it is that we had unselfish players last year, just like we have unselfish players this year. So I think the ball movement is still excellent, but I think really what you're seeing is that a lot of the players have grown and matured as basketball players. Last year we were not only young, but we were very inexperienced. We went through a lot of growing pains on the court. We were playing 3, 4 freshmen regularly. And I think what you're seeing now is that we have the experience. The game has slowed down for a lot of them, where we understand how to make the extra pass, how to anticipate a little bit, how to read a defense a little bit better. And I think it's always been unselfish. We've always wanted to press and run and stuff like that. But I think the biggest reason right now is we've got that year under our belts, where the game has kind of slowed down for us a little bit.
Well, it was a great senior night win this past Friday. A very fun game to cover. It's been a pleasure covering this team, and hopefully we'll have many playoff games we'll be covering as well. Thanks so
That's
much for taking the time to talk with us today.
Sure. Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Hiller girls basketball took on Ashland in Ashland on Tuesday, February 11th. It was a 29-20 Ashland lead late into the second quarter. WACA TV Ashland had the broadcast.
2 for 2 from the line tonight. Make it 3 for 3 for 3 points. All from the free throw line for Murphy, Chat, and Garrett.
Grady heads to the bench, replaced by Lemos.
By Frias to Angler outside, knowing she had the help inside. Resteghini for three.
Nails it.
Only a matter of time before they started heating up. Situation. Simulus over to Chattangarette for three, and nails it. And the lead goes to Hopkinton.
Frias pushes inside, pass is intercepted. Here come the Hillers in transition. Resteghini pushing it. Lefty layup. Myers off the glass too hard. Rebound. Chattangarette.
Yeah. Vallis over to Simulus. Arcing three, and it's good. Gets the roll. Ties the game at 39. Secure the rebound. Resteghini.
Allie Wilson almost forced a steal there. High off the glass for
Sweeping
Resteghini.
You need the extra fouls. We don't have it. There's a steal by Grady.
See, she can pick it up cleanly. Drives, shot, no good. Rebound. Wilson, another rebound, and in! First bucket of the night for Allie Wilson's. Clockers by one with 30 seconds to go. Shot clock is off.
Oh, Rabinovich.
Wide open underneath. Clocker defense kind of fell apart there. 23 seconds to go. Nico brings it up. The crowd comes to its feet. Vitti, long pass to Wilson for three. No good. Rebound by the Hillers. Double team underneath. And there's a foul as three players hit the floor.
Yeah, they had the wrong player on the foul.
What a time for the Rims to help out Hopkinton. Lead is now 2 with 3 seconds to go.
So they need this to go in. Otherwise, they can't set up the long throw.
Rimmed out, no good. Hopkinton controls, 0.6 seconds to go. Lemos is going to get called for the foul here, her third.
So, a heartbreaking loss for the Ashland Clockers.
Probably sticks a dagger in the Clockers' postseason hopes.
Hopkinton hangs on for the 45-43 win over Ashland and improves to 13-4. Ashland falls to 7-12.